Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Blue striker, yellow, 43.
They're going play action. Vacates quickly left side. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown! The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. They give it to him again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Their 49-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's a throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it down from the 37. Man in motion here. Pass play on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. They'll throw it. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Kate, I can think of an older football video game title where 30 yards to go was the default and easily attainable by an offense. Well, this is not that title. And this is borderline impossible. In fact, I can hear a coordinator saying in the ear to the QB, hey, this call, it's on you. Good luck.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again he's under pressure and he goes down. And this drive has come to a screeching halt. 3 straight sacks. That brings up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
20-yard line.
On the ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Check, huh?
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip.
Feed the beast. 2nd time now we've called a touchdown for him, and now he's over 100 yards. No need to go anywhere else with the football, but put it in that guy's hands.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It will lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back-to-back carries here. He's got room to run. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's complete to Parker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back to within 11.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ready up.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Black, 95, white, white. Hut, hut.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Ball in left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Gives him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Switch, yellow. Here we go. Here we ready.
Up the middle, blue. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Okay, right.
At the 47-yard line.
Set, hut.
He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go. 45, white. Ready, ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds his man over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. They fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Ashton Gelati driving in there for the stop.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Ready.
Second down now. They need 7.
Smith, ready. Ready.
A third down run with Blue. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Punt.
Blue running to the right. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, set. Set, hunt.
Give on second here to Blue. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready, ready. Hunt.
Here he is on third and short. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. And they've got themselves a first and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Rolling left, buying some time. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Blue. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Down. Set.
And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative, is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who are going to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Rod lost of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing from the gun here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Again to throw on 2nd. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Six defensive backs out there. Broncos going dime here on 3rd down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Pass play coming here. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On the give, it's Blue. And we're getting 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready.
Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him. It ends with a touchdown. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
24. Chiefs 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Penix here from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Penix working from the gun. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Daniel Whelan on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here we go, set. Black, 95, hut, hut.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
50, green.
To throw here on first down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
First down.
They get 23 on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turn. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect the quarterback, and they didn't either.
Not good time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. There's a dive up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Broncos going nickel here. Third down. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's fourth and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been one of the players of this game. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Hut.
They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37.
Don't jump.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, kid. Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, son. Say hi.
Fields looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Let's go now. Set, go.
Takes the second down snap. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Broncos first down. All set to go now from the 35. Pass play on 1st and 10. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
They're going to try and throw it here. Pass is caught by Blue. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On the ready.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 34.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
Blue gets the handoff. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for Broncos first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Set.
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. He's at midfield. The 30. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. They go to him again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4.
Let's go.
Trying for it with Penix. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Come on, set. Ready?
We'll hear from the pistol. Still going past the 15. And he's all the way up to the 29-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's good.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
This offense is sending a message, winning the battle up front on consecutive snaps. There's got to be some urgency here defensively. You just can't keep getting walked backward this easily.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
That's blue striker. Ready. Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches.
Ready.
He has it on the QB sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line, no gains.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Crosses midfield, still going. Along this sideline inside the 25. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Having gained about a handful there. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
The second down run by Pacheco. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception interception of this season.
The Broncos take over.
Kid, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here, set.
They'll start the drive with blue. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a
So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking.
And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
41. Chiefs 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. No threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Quan Martin with the pick.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
All set to go now from the 35.
Down, hut.
On 1st down, it's blue. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is in. Touchdown. The Broncos continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock. This one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
Chiefs 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
The chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
He finds Worthy, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Penix looking to pass. That one's complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Play fake. Penix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
Let's go. 60.
It's Penix yet again. It's inside the 10. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line.
That's another.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
48, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set, ready?
They're on the toss to blue. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos are running them out of the building.
hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos tack on 7 more to their lead.
Chiefs 10.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On first down, they'll run. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To the air with Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Third and long. They're going to throw. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33. Now they send their back in motion right. Throwing now on first down, Penix. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Penix's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go. Opposite. Green. Punt.
Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Taking a shot deep here. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Ready. Punt.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. Space on the right. He's got room. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. So it exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be just one step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31. Gotta hurry this to the line.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
So it's a win for the Broncos.